Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This is Beyond Wisdom, aka Flawed Excuses from Twitter, and our topic for today is, does GTA Online have too much content? So much content, in fact, that you could go and search lobbies and find a ghost town. Well, according to Kotaku's Zach Schreisen, he has a lengthy article, which is what I'll discuss, and I'll discuss a little bit of stuff after the fact. Since I'm a veteran when it comes to Grand Theft Auto Online, I have several days playing time on this. I would consider probably maybe months, I guess would be the best way to put it. It is a fun time killer. I'm experienced to at least 80% of the game modes in this game. I don't really have any dislikes to any of the game modes at all. I enjoy making money in the game. I enjoy just screwing around the game, and sometimes I just don't mind going around shopping. In-game shopping, yeah. Or the strip club. There's always that too. But back to Zach's article from Kotaku. The title goes, GTA Online is full of abandoned modes. After waiting for nearly 20 minutes last night, I gave up trying to find a match of Tiny Racers, the mode that recreates the feeling of driving RC cars, which was added to GTA Online last year. Nobody plays it anymore. Actually, nobody seems to play most of GTA Online's modes. It's becoming a problem. GTA Online just has had its most active month ever. It is consistently one of the top selling games on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation. It is always in the top 10 of the best selling games each year. The community is huge. If players looking to play a wide variety of modes will have problems and troubles finding anyone to play with or against. The problem, paradoxically though, enough, is the overabundance of content. GTA Online has a huge variety of things to do, including missions, heists, races, and death matches. When the game first launched, this variety was great, but the game has only gotten bigger. Now, after 4 years and dozens of updates, GTA Online almost feels too big and empty. The player base is spread out across too many jobs and events, making it hard to play anything but the latest new thing. After digging around in the game and on the internet, I came up with this content tally of what's inside the game. There's 109 contact missions, 83 death matches, 41 last team standings, 142 Rockstar created races, air, land, and sea, 77 stunt races, 9 survivals, 45 parachuting missions, 33 versus missions, 45 or more adversary modes. Total number of playable missions and events is 583 plus, give or take a couple. This list doesn't include biker activities, CEO missions, heist, public events, user-made races, and Rockstar-verified jobs and tracks. Even without these added activities, you can see the list of things to do in GTA Online is massive. The problem is that most players tend to stick to the new stuff, which allows the bulk of GTA Online content to become ghost towns. The mass majority of older modes are empty, making it nearly impossible to find a match without waiting 30 minutes or longer. It doesn't help that getting people to play with you is a convoluted process. Usually I pick a newer game mode, because people are likely to want to play it. I host a lobby, make it open, and turn on auto invite, which consistently sends invites to players across different sessions and lobbies. Another player joins, a timer starts. Once that timer hits 0, the match starts. This is crappy because it often leads to matches starting with only 2 or 3 players. So I end up having to toggle the lobby between open and closed to reset the timer, crossing my fingers that other players will somehow fill the roster. Excuse me. I've been playing GTA Online for so long that this whole process is just normal now. I barely even think about it, unless we're having bad luck and still can't find players. That's when my friends and I start performing rituals in the hopes that they'll increase our luck in finding people to play with. We'll switch the lobby between open and closed really quickly, or change the radio station in the menu. These things don't actually help, of course, but it's better than just sitting there doing nothing. For new modes, I usually don't have to wait long. but for anything more than a few months old, I could wait for an hour or not find anyone to play with at all. The thing is, even after all that waiting, finding players doesn't fix the issue. People tend to leave after a few matches, and soon you're back to waiting. Depending on the mode, there are nights where I could probably spend more time looking for a match than actually playing the match. I'm far from the only player who has to deal with these issues. One of the oldest GT Online memes is players referring to the game as a cloud simulator, a reference to how long you'll get stuck looking at the loading screen. Actually, you might spend a long time watching clouds go by or filling up lobbies too. This gripe players is always talking about on sites like GTA forums, Reddit, Steam forums, and elsewhere. GTA Online is a hugely complex game. I'm not a game developer or anything, but after playing this game for so long, I'm hungry for a fix. While the double cash and experience events that Rockstar runs each week help popularize certain modes, more can be done. A possible solution to this problem is removing content, or at least providing rotation of modes, like what you see in Splatoon 2. The game needs something that would help funnel players into specific modes. Popular modes like Heist and popular stunt races should be permanent, but everything else needs to be tweaked somehow. Another wrinkle is that many of the modes in GTA Online don't pay out very well outside of double cash events. And considering how important money is in GTA Online, it makes sense that a lot of players favor modes that pay out large sums at more frequent rate. Increasing the payout across modes seems like a sensible solution, a step that might encourage people to try out more stuff. For example, the best way to get around lousy matchmaking in empty lobbies is simple: invite some friends. Okay, when it comes to his arguments in the article, or his experiences in the article actually, because his points are pretty true. Yeah, if I was Rockstar, I would tweak some game modes to a certain degree, make them more fun, pay out more, rotate them a little bit different, and open up the lobby system for more for like a hardcore modes, or have some of the free roam stuff integrated a little more into the matchmaking a little bit too. It's really cool, some of the modes that they actually have in here, ranging all the way from Beast to the CEO related stuff to drug dealing and trafficking, you know, carjacking and selling the vehicles like that. But I can understand why a person wouldn't want to play some of the minor modes. Some of them, you know, maybe involve achievements, stuff like that though too. When it comes to, like, say, racing, a lot of there's ones that involve racing yachts. Well, what's the fun in racing yachts? You know, just to have it, I guess. You know, I think this game has too many just to have it's. Trying to please everyone too damn much with everything that goes on in the game. But I personally have fun playing the game. Some people think it's just has too much. They abandon it. There's just too much vile, toxic people in the community or something. But that's every single damn game. And everyone complains about the microtransactions when it comes to the shark cards. I personally have bought maybe a handful of them at maybe the $2 or $3 range. It's still not excusable for me to have to purchase those, but at the same time though, that option is still available. Microtransactions aren't in your face a whole ton in this game either. It's just that if it does feel a little on the grindy side where you're pretty much forced to, there's no banners or anything saying, hey, buy shark cards here and there either. But enough along with my rant. I would like to thank everybody for stopping by and checking out my video, and support the Broadband Bullies, the hashtag Broadband Bullies. If anybody wanted to watch me stream, I stream here and there. Just make sure to follow me on Twitter at Flawed Excuses, and I'll post some links there so you can watch me play on my YouTube channel or on Twitch or Mixer. Thanks again for stopping in, and I hope you guys enjoyed your evening, and keep it gaming.